It was a crisp autumn afternoon when I decided to surprise my husband at his office with his favorite lunch, only to walk in on him locked in a passionate embrace with his secretary, their laughter ringing out as he joked about how easy it was to keep his double life hidden from me, in this husband betrayal revenge story. This can't be happening. He's been betraying me and laughing about it right under my nose. I thought to myself, frozen in the doorway as the scene burned into my memory like a scar that would never fade, the pain so sharp it felt like a knife twisting in my chest. That gut-wrenching moment, where his casual cruelty exposed the depth of his deceit, ignited a fierce resolve within me to turn his betrayal into his ultimate downfall, crafting a revenge so calculated and cold that it would become the worst mistake of his life, in this husband betrayal revenge story. Buckle up, this husband betrayal revenge story is about transforming shattered trust into a storm of justice that no one saw coming. Hey folks, smash that like and subscribe for more intense revenge tales. Dive into this husband betrayal revenge story that'll grip you tight. Stick around for the unforgettable twist. Comment, turned betrayal into triumph? Let's storm in. I'm Natalie, a 39-year-old high school teacher in the charming suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, where the dogwood trees bloom in spring like promises of new beginnings and the warm southern breeze carries scents of magnolias that once filled our backyard barbecues with sweetness and joy. I've always been the nurturing type, grading papers late into the night under the soft glow of our living room lamp, while planning family outings to the nearby lakes where we'd fish and picnic, creating memories that I thought were etched in stone for our 10-year marriage. My husband, Gavin, he was the ambitious corporate executive with a charisma that could light up any room, always sealing big deals and coming home with bonuses that funded our dream life, complete with a spacious home featuring a wraparound porch where we'd sip sweet tea and watch sunsets paint the sky in hues of pink and gold.
We met at a charity gala 12 years ago, our whirlwind romance leading to vows exchanged under a canopy of blooming jasmine, and for years, it felt like the perfect partnership, with him whispering, "Natalie, you're my everything, life's sweeter with you by my side."
But lately, his business trips had multiplied like weeds in our garden, his phone glued to his hand with notifications he'd silence with a sly grin, and his occasional dismissive laughs at my questions had started to chip away at the foundation I'd built my world on. That fateful autumn afternoon, with the leaves turning fiery red outside our window like warnings I should have heeded, I packed Gavin's favorite sandwich and drove to his downtown office, excitement bubbling as I imagined his surprised smile. The elevator ride up felt eternal, my heels clicking on the marble floor like countdown ticks, until I reached his floor and pushed open the glass door to his suite, only to hear muffled laughter from his private office. Curiosity turned to dread as I approached, the door slightly ajar revealing Gavin locked in a steamy kiss with his secretary Vanessa, their bodies entwined as he chuckled.
Natalie suspects nothing, she's so trusting it's almost funny.
The lunch bag slipped from my fingers, crashing to the floor like the collapse of my entire world, the sound startling them apart as Vanessa gasped and Gavin's face drained of color, his eyes widening in shock as he stammered excuses that fell flat like deflated balloons. "Oh my God, Gavin, how could you, right here in your office, laughing at me like I'm some joke?" I whispered, my voice barely audible over the pounding in my ears, tears blurring the scene as betrayal's venom coursed through me like fire in my veins. He scrambled to his feet, adjusting his tie with shaking hands.
"Natalie, Babe, this isn't what it looks like. I can explain if you just give me a minute.
But the laughter in his voice from moments ago echoed in my mind, fueling a cold resolve as I turned and walked out without another word, the door closing behind me like the final chapter of our fairy tale. As I drove home through the falling leaves, wind whipping like accusations, I knew his betrayal would become his life's worst mistake, my revenge brewing silent and stormy. The drive home blurred in tears, the radio's love songs mocking my pain as I gripped the wheel like a lifeline. Once inside, I collapsed on the couch, sobs racking my body until exhaustion claimed me. But dawn brought a steely calm. I'd turn this into his nightmare. I called my sister Zoe first, voice steady over the line despite the inner hurricane. Zoe, Gavin's been cheating with his secretary, right in his office. He laughed about it like our marriage was a punchline. Her gasp pierced the air.
Oh my God, Nat, that slime. I'm heading over now. We'll make this his biggest regret with a plan that's smart and savage.
As Zoe arrived, arms loaded with takeout and notebooks, we began plotting in the kitchen, the scent of Chinese food clashing with our brewing storm. Zoe's arrival turned our sun-drenched kitchen into a command center, laptops whirring and printers humming as we sifted through digital trails under the hum of the ceiling fan stirring the heavy air like unspoken fury waiting to be unleashed.
Nat, stay calm for now. Document everything. Emails, finances, even his social media if we can access it without tipping him off.
I nodded, fingers steady despite the rage. You're right, Zoe, his laughter fueled this. My dramatic revenge will be his undoing. We delved deeper, tracing bank withdrawals for gifts to Vanessa, recovering deleted texts from backups, and noting patterns of his overtime that aligned with hotel charges. Ah, look at this. He's been using our vacation fund for their weekends away while telling me we're saving for Lily's college. Next, we involved my brother Cole, a private investigator with a network of contacts that could uncover buried secrets like roots in soil.
Sis, this betrayal's not just emotional. It's financial fraud. I'll tail him, gather irrefutable proof to make your case airtight.
His reports flooded in, photos of secret meetings, audio of mocking conversations. Oh my God, Cole, this is dynamite, evidence of his double life that's colder than revenge served frozen. Friends enlisted, my bestie Lila, a lawyer specializing in family law.
Nat, we'll file for divorce with this, seek alimony, custody, let the court see his mockery as emotional abuse.
And therapist Dr. Monroe, her office a haven of soft cushions and calming teas where sessions began with deep breaths to tame the inner gale.
Silence your rage strategically, Natalie. Channel into healing outlets like art or volunteering to maintain your grace.
Sessions unpacked the laughter's sting. He mocked our life. Dr. Monroe, how do I turn that into strength without losing myself? She guided.
Dramatic revenge through grace. Empower others while dismantling his world.
The network grew, anonymous tips to his firm about ethical breaches.
Ah, if they investigate, his career's torpedoed.
Zoe whispered as we hit send, pulses racing like engines in a getaway car. Therapy intensified, journaling rage into plans. These words are my silent thunder. Volunteering at a betrayal recovery group added layers.
Your story gives us hope amid the storm,
A member said. Ethan grew suspicious, confronting.
Natalie, What's with the cold shoulder? You planning something sneaky?
I smiled enigmatically. Just reflecting, Gavin, sometimes silence says it all. Tension's hurricane swirled as my plan advanced, Gavin's facade cracking like branches in high winds under relentless pressure. Firm investigations loomed, his boss questioning discrepancies.
Natalie, are you orchestrating this? Anonymous ethics complaints.
He accused one explosive night, voice roaring like thunder through the house. I met his gaze coolly. Your secrets are unraveling, Gavin. Perhaps it's time they blow away. He paced furiously.
You're too calm, this silence is torture. What storm are you brewing?
Lily overheard.
Daddy, why are you so mad at Mommy?
Drama simmered, Gavin pleading.
Please, Natalie, end this silence. Let's fix this before it's too late.
I held firm. Silence is my grace, Gavin. Your betrayal earned every quiet moment. Therapy erupted, buried rage hurricane force. His mocking laughter while betraying, I want him swept away. Dr. Monroe pushed.
Harness the gale. Let dramatic revenge cyclone your strength.
Art sessions became tempests, canvases torn in fury. This destruction's his legacy, my revenge rages. Volunteering dramatic, members break down amid betrayal echo.
He mocked me silently. I can't endure.
I intervened. My silent revenge devastated him, yours can whirlwind too. Hotline crises peaked, silence is breaking like dams.
Your grace unleashed my voice.
Gavin's world hurricane hit, suspension, friends fleeing.
Natalie, your silence is my nightmare, speak.
I responded chillingly. Silence is golden, Gavin, yours taught me well. Filing loomed, tension cyclonic like eye of the storm. The climax whirled in divorce court, the room swirling with electric tension as if a hurricane had touched down inside, spectators holding breaths like fragile structures braced against gale-force winds that threatened to tear everything apart in a frenzy of revelations and accusations that had been building silently for months, the judge's bench standing like a lone lighthouse amid the chaos. Gavin sat battered, lawyers scrambling defenses amid the roar.
This silence is her vortex, she's twisted everything without a word.
My attorney struck like lightning.
See the betrayal, affair, fraud, the cold mockery and recordings that spun their marriage into oblivion.
I testified, voice thundering through the hush. Your silent deceit while I suffered in quiet devastation demands this whirlwind justice, leaving no stone unturned in its path. He interrupted desperately, voice cracking like branches in the wind.
Natalie, break the silence I beg you, don't let this revenge cyclone destroy us both in its relentless fury.
Judge hammered for order, the sound reverberating like thunder clapping overhead, shaking the foundations as witnesses gasped in unison, the courtroom feeling like it might implode under the pressure of long-suppressed truths finally bursting forth like floodwaters breaching a dam.
Evidence of betrayal is overwhelming, ruling favors the plaintiff utterly.
Gavin collapsed sobbing, the courtroom gasping as his empire shattered like glass in a hailstorm.
Your silent betrayal while I suffered earned this, forgive my storm.
Assets stripped, custody battled, fraud charges pending amid media frenzy outside.
Justice cyclones.
Attorney cheered. Gavin begged in the hall.
Natalie, your revenge left me devastated. Mercy in this whirlwind.
I walked away. Your betrayal birthed this storm, now ride it out. With his life in tatters, my renewal hurricane surged dramatically, like monsoons flooding parched lands in a deluge of transformation and growth. But the journey twisted with phantom gales that threatened to uproot my progress at every thunderous turn, forcing me to cling to newfound strength amid relentless emotional downpours. Therapy with Dr. Kane became tempestuous arenas, sessions unleashing buried hurricanes of grief that howled through the room like wind stripping leaves from trembling trees. His mocking betrayal while I stayed silent in agony. How do I calm this inner storm that's raging uncontrollably? Dr. Kane dealt with probing intensity.
Through creative catharsis and purposeful volunteering, let the revenge evolve into a renewal that withstands any gale.
Breakthroughs avalanched dramatically. One session, I shattered a symbolic vase representing his deceit, shards flying across the room like accusations released from silence's prison, the crash echoing like thunder in my soul. This destruction frees me, my revenge thaws the ice. Dr. Kane guided through the wreckage.
Harness the drama. Volunteering will anchor your purpose amid the chaos.
Volunteering at a betrayal recovery center intensified dramatically. Leading groups where echoes of mockery triggered chain reactions of breakdowns that built like pressure in a barometer before a cataclysmic storm. One member's crisis peaking amid revelations of similar sufferings that exploded like lightning striking dry tinder, igniting a firestorm of shared pain that demanded immediate intervention to prevent total emotional devastation.
He mocked me silently too. I feel like I'm drowning in this endless storm.
I intervened amid the whirlwind. My silent cold revenge devastated him. Yours can harness the gale too. Hotline emergencies surged like flash floods, lives hanging by threads as confessions poured forth in a deluge that flooded the room with raw vulnerability. Sirens wailing in the background as paramedics rushed in to stabilize the fragile balance between despair and hope.
Your graceful silence inspired my survival through the tempest.
Survivors wept in gratitude. Art studios turned into maelstrom, sessions where palettes mixed fury with renewal in swirling vortices of color. Exhibitions looming with nerves taut as wires and a high wind alert ready to snap under the strain of public judgment. This series captures silent betrayal, my unforgettable revenge laid bare for the world to witness. Opening night pulsed with hurricane force, crowd murmuring escalated to gasps as pieces unveiled. Bids skyrocketing amid whispers building to roars of acclaim that echoed through the gallery like thunder rolling over a turbulent sea finally breaking into chaotic waves.
Your work chills then thaws the soul. Betrayal's ultimate exposure in a storm of emotion.
A critic raved amid flashing cameras that captured every tense moment. Proceeds flooded anti-betrayal causes, turning personal gale to communal calm. Silence's power multiplies in the aftermath. Gavin's desperate intrusion, disgraced, cornered by media like prey in a whirlwind, pleading amid the crowd's hush that built to a roar.
Natalie, your revenge left me in shambles in this silence, forgive in this chaotic storm.
Confrontation peaked. Long-suppressed words tumbling out in a torrent that flooded the space with raw emotion stretching over 70 characters in length as the gallery's elegant atmosphere shattered like glass in a hailstorm, onlookers gasping in unison while cameras rolled to capture every anguished expression and whispered plea that hung in the air like debris in a cyclone. Your betrayal while I suffered in silence demands no mercy. Feel the full force of your actions now in this whirlwind of justice. He collapsed amid sobs, the crowd parting like scattering leaves as security dragged him away amid boos and flashes.
Your grace in silence destroys utterly in this tempest.
Closure avalanched, applause thundering like validation's roar. Reclamation culminated epically, book on silent revenge published, launch with ovations and threats from Gavin's remnants that escalated to a near riot as supporters clashed with detractors in a chaotic scene of flying fists and shouted accusations. From his silent deceit to my unforgettable storm. Dating reborn amid drama, a suitor's echo of silence, revelation crashing like thunderbolts in a midnight sky. Not this silence again, my grace detects the chill before the gale. Life's dramatic fall resolved in radiant, unbreakable warmth. If this revenge chilled you, thumbs up and subscribe.
Share your silent triumph, where from?
Hit the bell. This story's fictional, inspired by silent revenges. Details changed for privacy. Silent after betrayal? Check end screen videos. Thanks, triumph on. Peace.